So we were doing research from Illinois. We start the week on the 15th, right? So dispatch called and offer a load from there going to Miami, Florida. Because of the low rate market cycle we're in right now, this offer wasn't too bad. This is how we saw it, right? Because it was around $4,000 and the mileage was about 1,400 miles. Okay, so we knew it wasn't that much for the market we're in right now. It was almost $3 per mile, so we had to take it because we were struggling, right? So we start the week off from Illinois. So because we know where we were going, which was Florida, on our way down, okay, we kept on asking dispatch to pre-book a load for us before even we get there down there, right? So dispatch did a good job, okay, by pre-booking something. Even though we were gonna we were gonna struggle with the one that they pre-booked for us. Okay, after delivery on the 16th, so we picked up the load on the 15th, and then we should have dropped it off on the 16th, which is what we did. Okay, after delivery, we couldn't get that load, the next one, the same day. Okay, so we had to waste the whole 16th, okay, the whole rest of the day, and then pick up the next one on the 17th, right? Because we were done with the pickup on the 16th of around, okay, 1 p.m, and then we thought after the drop off on the 16th at 1 p.m. we were just gonna go straight to the next pickup, but it turns out that we had to wait the next day. So here's how things work for owner operator or lease operator. So the time you spend between one day to the next, if the load you're about to pick up or the current one you have doesn't make it up for the time you this time, okay, this time period, you just wasting your time. So what it means is just like, let's say for example, the one that I picked up from Illinois, right? And I dropped it on the 16th. I picked it up on the 15th. I dropped it on the 16th, right? So if the 16th after the delivery, after 1 p.m., we had the whole day. We had the whole day off, and then we had to wait until the 17th to pick up the next one. So we wasted all that time, between the 16th or at 1 p.m. to the 17th at 7 a.m. So these are money. These for us. This is how we see it. You waste those times, like voluntarily wasted those times, but because of how things are moving around, you eventually doesn't work with those times, so it's money being wasted. Okay, so like I said, the time you spend, okay, the time you spend between one day to the next one, if the current load you holding does not make it up for it, you wasting your time. All right, so we were supposed to pick up this load from Apaloca, Florida, going to Niceville, Tennessee, right? But we had to make three deliveries, so it was one pickup and three drops. Okay, that unfortunately that's the catch. Okay, when it comes to multiple stops, okay, you could waste a large amount of time at each facility trying to get unload, get paperwork done, and everything else. Okay, well, we didn't have much of a choice because we had, to get out of Florida. It was crucial, so we had to get this load, even though it wasn't a good of deal. It wasn't a good deal, to be honest. But since we had it from Florida, it appeared to be a good one. So the load was about 1,000 miles, okay, in total, and he was paying around two to $2.10 per mile. So to get out of Florida, you get paid $2 per mile. At this market we're in right now, those, like, some drivers will understand the situation. Okay, so for those who knows, how exactly things work when it comes to mileage and driving time, so you probably know already, like, 1,000 miles should be done. Okay, 1,000 mile driving time should be done, under 18 hours, including breaks and driver swap. Okay, when I say driver swap, so like if you're switching drivers and stuff like that, which mean those trip like also like it's a pre-trip inspection, brakes is included, so it's achievable on the 24 hours, 1,000 miles delivery, 24 hours should be good, right? Okay, those stops definitely slowed us down, right? To be honest, it wasn't only the stops to begin with. So we were supposed to pick it up on the 17th, okay? Even though we had the whole 16, the rest of the 16th daytime wasted, yet we still had to wait, okay, on the 17th to pick it up. So we were supposed to pick it up around 1 a.m. on the 17th, but they couldn't get us loaded around this time. So first of all, the pickup time got delayed for 6 hours, which is a lot. So we had to wait on the 17th at 7 a.m. in order to get loaded. So uh, this is how things works when you're in Florida. We had to deal with it because we didn't have much of a choice. Because we had two choices actually. We had two choices. So either we deadheaded to Georgia for around 400 miles, meaning drive empty to go to Georgia for better market, okay, which we don't know for sure. So we just like we would have drive down there, okay, we would have like just go down there and drive empty, okay, and hope for like a better freight in Georgia, or either we took what we did. We did what we do what we did, which for us, I think like which was the best choice because we couldn't take the chance on driving from Florida, from Miami, and to go Georgia empty by hoping we can get something better from there. So for us, we thought like it wasn't really smart. That's why we ended up with this freight. But to be honest, it wasn't good for us at all. But this is what happened. This is what happened when you get in freight from Florida. So we were supposed to drop it off on the 17th, right? Because on the 18th actually, because we picked it up on the 17th, we were supposed to drop it off on the 18th, right? So guess what? we couldn't make it on the 18th because of those stops. Because remember, it was supposed to be about one pickup and three drops, so it was really crazy. So because of those times we've wasted on those drops, we couldn't deliver it. Okay, we couldn't deliver the freight on the 18th, so we had to deliver it on the 19th. So we picked it up on Tuesday, which was the 17th. Actually, we picked it up on Wednesday, which was May 17th. Okay, it was May 17th. We were supposed to drop it off on the 18th because it was actually a little bit lower than 1,000 miles. It was around that range, but it was like slightly lower than 1,000 miles. Like I said, 1,000 miles should be done. Once the 1,000 mile load, mileage should be done around less than 18 hours. Actually, it should be done in less than 16 hours, just because of those stops. Because of those additional steps, we had to put 18 hours for it. Yet we couldn't make the delivery the next day, and we should have done the delivery the next day on early the next day, which was supposed to be on the 18th, morning on the 18th, more early morning. The delivery should have done on the 18th, but we did delivery on the 19th, which was Friday. So it wasn't on Thursday; it was on Friday instead. So we wasted like 2 days, carrying this load, holding this freight for what, $2,200. That's the cost of getting freight from Florida. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you guys. But for me, I categorize this one as the worst of the worst freight that I had from Florida from my whole driving history. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you. So yeah, this is really bad. So the whole week, it was on Friday, I think, but it was really like on Friday morning. It was really early on the morning, so dispatch had to get us something to deliver the same Friday and to make it up for us somehow, to catch on with the prices, because when you're leasing, or when on a product, like if you get to Friday, you still at $6,000 in your team driver, so the week is technically a bad week for you. Like you'll be really lucky. You'll be really lucky to get to 10K for the whole week, before you do a reset for Monday, the next Monday. So for those of you who knows what I'm talking about, you could just back me up from the comment section. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, smash that like button, boom. Okay, guys, and I will see you on the next one. You guys stay safe.